Shalom. Call halal Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem HaKadosh. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, even the elders that came before them that taught us His truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers that push in the word in truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect, tabernacle of David, to the Aquath that are listening to Lord and being a pillar of rest, the 144,001 third, the hopeful elect of Israel. I am the brother Yashawan, back with the WW3 Daily update. Shalom and salutations to you all. And today is War and Rumors of War Tuesday, where every Tuesday we take Matthew 24 and 6, we read it, that famous quote. Everybody uses this, and it's in effect right now, right? So we like to have a little fun on Tuesday and play with it, all right? And filter current events, geopolitics through the scriptures, and in this case, what's going on in the war and the march toward World War III. Anyway, Matthew 24 and 6, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. Okay, now we'll finish it. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Now what we do is we click in and we read these different versions, and we see which ones are similar. Similitudes. In the NIV, we have wars and rumors of war. In the NLT, we have wars and threats. So we have rumors and threats. And if we go down here to Aramaic, which is, where'd it go? Past it. Aramaic, where'd it go? Okay, so let's do that again. Rumors, threats, there's threats. Salakia, bear with me. Rumors. Looking like they changed it. Okay, rumors. Let's go down. Where's the Aramaic at? Rumors. Threats, rumors. News. See, something's missing. All right. Aramaic. Where's Aramaic? Oh, right here. Reports. This is what I was looking at. I've never seen it way down here before, so that's new. So, Salakia. All right. So we got battles and reports of wars, right? Reports. Where'd Aramaic go? Okay, so reports, threats, rumors, and news. Wow, that took forever. Where'd that news go? Right here. News of battles far away. Okay, so let's look for rumors, threats, battles. Rumors, threats, news, and reports. This is the Military and Foreign Affairs Network featuring the voice of reason. 1 hour ago, NATO does what? Prepares for strikes on Moscow. So you could just as easily take the N and the TO off, you got America prepares for strikes on Moscow. All right, understand that. Ask Vlad who's firing on him. He's not going to say NATO. Right? They're going to call it NATO.
Good day, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Military and Foreign Affairs Network. I am your host, Today we're continuing our ongoing coverage of
Who's the host?
the voice of reason. Today we're continuing our ongoing coverage of the war between the Russian Federation, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, and its NATO proxy forces. Now, various situation developing. Obviously, the Biden figurehead, the figurehead El Presidente of the United States, has deemed it okay for NATO and the Ukrainian military to start to use long-range Western precision-guided weapon systems deep inside the Russian Federation.
Okay, so is this a threat or is this a rumor? Or is this news or is it a report? That's all. Take it away.
They have essentially allowed the Ukrainians and NATO to attack Moscow with, in some cases, what could be a nuclear capable weapon system. Now, obviously, are we going to see a mushroom cloud?
That sounds like a threat.
Over Moscow? Probably not. But these weapon systems that are going to be deployed against Russian targets have a nuclear capability. So we're seeing the Russians start to prepare for the event of escalation.
That's a threat.
Now, what's happening? Well, we are starting to see the Russians deploy mobile nuclear bomb shelters.
Woo.
The Russians are conducting operations in which they are setting up these mobile nuclear bomb shelters for its populace and military personnel.
Usually I put on the thumbnail for the World War III Daily Update, I put something, a little nuclear thing there. What the hell happened? Let's see. Sluggy, bear with me. I want to get this. This is classic. I want this to be the thumbnail. It is nuclear, so for the record. So,
That is happening as we speak. What does that mean? Well, it means that the Russians are actively preparing its populace for the possible event of a nuclear exchange or a conventional military exchange between the Russian Federation and Western forces.
wow. So this takes wars and rumors of war to a whole new level right today, right? Does it not? Is this a threat? Is this news? Is it a report? Is it a rumor? Crazy. See where this thing's going?
Additionally, within the past 24 hours, we have seen the Ukrainians launch 6 ATACMS ballistic missiles towards Russian targets
Threatening them.
inside the Russian Federation. The reports indicate that the Russians were able to shoot down 5 out of 6 of these missiles, with the possibility of one missile hitting or striking near a Russian target in the Bryansk region.
Which Vlad told him, let one hit, right? As we change our nuclear doctrine. Okay? So if you understand what's going on here, all right, it's a ever increasing escalation. And when I say increasing, I mean time, like a crescendo. It's speeding up. All right? It's speeding up. They're trying to stay within the confines of the rules of engagement, if you will. But, I mean, as every Rubicon is crossed, right? And there should only be one. But as every line is crossed, right, then things just spiral further and further out of control. For you know it, the fog of war. So, I mean, you could go back and listen to what did we get? 3 minutes in. I'm gonna just go ahead and cut it. He's got a bunch of good things to say. Let me see, is he segueing anymore? That was a good segue about. Oh, look at this. Okay, wait. Maybe I should let him talk. Just go watch this. 12 minutes. Maybe I'll let him talk a little more.
Here, just to the north of the Ukraine, just to the east of Belarus. Now, it's going to be difficult for the Ukrainians to effectively hit targets, especially if they decide to hit targets deep inside the Russian Federation, such as targets around Moscow with the ATACMS. The Russians have one of the most robust air defense zones in and around Moscow.
Meaning, who's firing those weapons? Ain't no Ukrainian that hasn't been trained for the last 6 months to 3 years gonna hit no damn target, right? Shooting the missile is one thing. Hitting the target is entirely different. Okay.
So, what will NATO do if it detects a target that it absolutely has to strike and wants to try and make an example of? Well,
they'll bring in an American.
It's probably not going to use Storm Shadows. It's probably not going to use ATACMS. Now, there's been discussions about the Ukrainians that have developed their own ballistic missile systems.
We're moving into rumor. This guy is on his own thing. His opinion. All right? And even though he's the voice of reason, you get outside of this geopolitical war theater, this dude is a whole different animal. He's a weirdo.
That could possibly reach Moscow. But they're probably not going to use those as well. Again, due to the robust air defense network that the Russians have. So what will the West use in a statement attack against Moscow? This is the weapon here that will be used. It's the JASM. Now, I would say it's fairly likely that given the Biden figurehead announcing that the Ukrainians can now strike targets deep inside the Russian Federation, that is going to provide plausible deniability to the United States, to the U.S. military, to the Central Intelligence Agency, to possibly use low observable stealth munitions against Russian targets, such as the JASM. These are the weapon systems that the U.S. would use
to penetrate
against a very well-defended target,
S-400,
such as the Russians have in terms of their S-500s and S-400 air defense network that exists around Moscow. Very difficult to hit a target in Moscow with a semi or ballistic missile system unless it is a saturation attack, a massive attack. So that attack that would occur against Moscow would probably involve the weapon system that you're looking at now, in all probability launched from a B-2 stealth bomber.
I'm going to stop it right there. I'm glad I let him talk. Okay, so basically, this is an escalation. Okay, ATACMS my ass. Attack on my ass. They finna go with old Lockheed here. The Lockheed Martian. All right, so Um, yeah. There's your update. Is this rumor? Is this speculation? Is this uh wow. Threat news report. What a report, huh? Anyway, we'll end it right there. Here's what we know. Okay. We know that, yeah, it's time to move this thing. So, what's going to make them mad enough to get this thing out of regional war status into what is known as the world war status? All right. So, because that's where we're going with it. Let's go here. Yeah. This keeps coming up. Revelation 11 and 14 keeps coming up. The second woe is past. Behold, the third woe is coming shortly. And um, this is the trending. Third woe is trending right now. Okay, and it's not me. All right, it's not me. All right. Anyway, with that, we hope that the elect are edified. Your brother from Few Sisters, Shalom.